Hi everyone, and welcome to another fun episode of Psychic Tea Party with the extremely internet challenged Maddy and Taya.
Yeah, we pushed the button, we went live, and just expect you guys to be on within 1 second of us coming on. It says that we have one viewer, but I'm pretty sure that that's us.
Is that us watching ourselves?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
You never know.
Yeah.
If you're here, say hi in the comments. I think we'll see it.
Send us a message. You know, it'd be nice to do readings for people.
Yeah.
Talk to you rather than just talk to ourselves. Hey?
Yes.
But we have lots to talk about in the event that, you know, there's nobody there. So again, welcome. I'm Taya and this is Maddy. And
yes.
What do you do, Maddy?
I do things.
What things do you do?
How much can I piss Taya off today?
No. You can't. Not today.
Okay.
You're like challenge accepted.
I was like thinking about it. I was like, I know the world. I know where you're at. I could probably easily piss you off today, but I'm not.
Thank you.
Let's be friends
Discipline.
Today. Okay. Anyway, so we are Taya and Maddy. I offer past life readings and oracle card readings and whatever else comes through. And Taya,
I like to tell it like it is. Give me your numbers, your birthday, and I can tell you a little bit about yourself. Tell you if you're on your path or what you should or shouldn't be doing. And I can pull cards as well. So if you've got a problem or a question or something you're concerned about and you want to just see what the future might have as of this moment, well, we can do that too. Also, if you want to talk conspiracy, like Puff Daddy getting away with like all kinds of horrible things, we can do that as well.
Yeah, so put your conspiracy theories in the comments and we will definitely be open to touching on them. Yeah. Because, you know, we are a little bit crazy. Actually, speaking of
crazy.
Okay, speaking of that, I actually, I played a show last weekend and I was only told a day beforehand or 2 days beforehand that it was actually supposed to be a depressing show with like depressing songs, but I had put together a collection of my most offensive, most like enraging songs. And I happened to do...
You have a collection of most offensive, most enraging songs. Yeah. I like that. You got... Okay. Yeah.
So one of my songs I did was that Jeffrey Epstein song that I wrote.
Yes.
So I was like, hey, 5 people in the audience, do we have any conspiracy realists out there? And it was like crickets. I was like, cool, you're all gonna love this one. And I sang it for them. But by the end of it, I had the whole entire 6 people cheering, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. No.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, so Jeffrey Epstein's clone was literally rolling in his fucking grave because he could hear how rowdy they got. But yeah, not a single one in that whole place was interested in any of my conspiracy bullshit.
Well, it's not so much conspiracy anymore. It's coming out as truth because Virginia Giuffre, who was recently murdered, had a kill switch. And her like information went to trusted people that she had in the media, in like all over the place. And she's saying, yep, he's in fact still alive, that he was too important to be killed, that was in fact maybe even Anthony Bourdain's body. Who knows? Because there were so many things going on at the time. Even Epstein's brother has confirmed that there was a lot of suspicious activity, especially with money moving in and out of his brother's bank account and just all kinds of things. So I think we're going to see a lot more truth coming out. But again, I don't know if we have any hope because we got this whole Puff Daddy thing. And this guy, like, literally, like, has videos of him doing horrible things and, like, all these people saying he did horrible things and then he's just going to walk.
Yep.
Why are people going to come out and say, hey, somebody hurt me if nobody's getting in trouble for it?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to say anything about anybody anymore if this is what happens.
Well, the people in Hollywood are untouchable, so.
Clearly. But that's the other strange thing, too, if you notice in Hollywood, is the amount of celebrities going from, like, an extreme, like, left or, like, not having any sort of religious background or upbringing to an extreme right now. They're joining Christianity. They're joining Orthodox. They're joining all kinds of other stuff. So what's going on there? Everybody's going from like extreme left, and now the pendulum has to swing to the like extreme right now. So, you know, Jesus on, you know, Christianity on, and so everybody else off. Like, yeah, is this another divide and conquer situation, or like what? You know?
Yeah, I don't pay attention to the religion of the world.
I guess
like,
it's me for the best.
Well, and it just bugs me that, I think we've kind of touched on this before, it just bugs me that you have to be one religion. You can't be a little bit Christian and a little bit witchy. You can't be a little bit like Buddhist and a little bit Catholic, right? Like, it's like you have to be fully in one, or you don't get to be in that, which bothers me because I feel like there's little bits and pieces of each religion that are like, oh, well, that resonates, I'm going to steal that. That resonates, I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
And then you end up having this mismatched bunch of
smorgasbord
shit.
of stuff.
Yeah. But then it's something to believe in that makes sense to you. Instead of being told, no, you can't. You must only believe in one God. It is bullshit, people. Believe in 10 of them. Hello, friends who have joined. Anyway, now that we're done that little rant, don't talk to me about religion.
Yeah, do you like to talk about other things, like your questions, your problems, your concerns, you know?
Yeah, religion's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, religion, sports, politics. Apparently these are the things you shouldn't talk about because they'll cause a lot of problems. But it's like, maybe we should talk about it. Maybe we should be like, hey, left wing, right wing, it's the same bird. Either way.
Oh, that is so dangerous though. Like,
right?
I've even noticed like people on Facebook when they post like, oh, you have to vote for this politic or I'm going to unfriend you.
Ugh,
Fuck
crazy.
off.
Yeah.
Like,
crazy.
I don't know. Everybody's brains are wired differently and everybody sees things in a different perspective. So no, nobody's going to agree that you have to vote for this person or vote for that person. And there's no reason why you can't be friends with somebody who doesn't have the same views or beliefs as
100%.
you.
Why do we all have to have the same views, the same beliefs? Like,
We don't.
I remember back in the day, we could argue and we could still hang out.
Yeah.
We could have a different opinion, and guess what? We could still be buddies.
Yeah.
You know, like, we're not trying to change each other's minds. In fact, I love you for, like, you, for your authenticity and the ability to say, no, well, actually, this is what I know. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It was like,
We can coexist.
well, even like as a teenager, you argue with something like that, and you'd be like, "Oh, fuck you, you're fucking stupid," and then you'd like, you know, throw a rock at them or something, but it'd be over.
What were you doing as a kid?
I was
I guess
living on a farm.
farm life is totally different.
Well, it's like,
Yeah.
well, I guess like not throw a rock, but you know, it would just, you'd kick rocks or something like that.
Yeah.
You'd go like, it wasn't like, oh, we can't be friends because your mom is Catholic and my mom is Anglican.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Yeah, we don't grow up in that world for sure, living here in Canada, and I think we take that for granted sometimes.
Yeah.
Is that we don't have to face that, but I mean, it feels like that's coming down the pipeline now. It feels like we're going into like modern day witch hunting again.
Yeah.
So like what's happening is the pendulum swinging to the polar
Yeah.
opposite, and now, okay, witch, you bad. It's
Well,
like, okay, metalhead, you bad.
Yeah,
you know?
well, it's like the fear of the unknown, right? Like, you know, you weren't raised in that particular
Mhm.
way, so some people just can't open their minds to it.
And that's unfortunate.
Or like, you know, they aren't able to like explore conspiracy theories because, oh, well, the mainstream news didn't tell me that, or, you know, they're just stuck in that place.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not the ones judging. We're like, no, you have your own beliefs. You do your thing.
Yeah. This is what I've discovered to be truth. And this is through hours and years of research and like talking to people. And I'm just like trying to shine a light here. But if you don't want to see it, it's okay. No harm, no foul. You take your time. I'll be here, you know?
Yeah.
Or not.
Like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you want to go vote for that politician?
Go for it.
Okay.
Either way,
I
it'll
don't
get
want
you to
that
your
one,
next step.
But like,
Yeah.
it it doesn't mean you have to end a friendship over
No, and this is exactly it. It's so bizarre how, okay, and I think that's really what happened with the COVID times. It's like you chose to either take a needle or not, and
But yeah,
quite frankly, that was nobody's business.
Well,
but then everybody was in everybody's business, and like, what the fuck?
Well, and like before that though, if you think about before, nobody was fighting over if you got your measles vaccines or like what vaccines and like what other people's medical history was, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, like, most of the people who didn't take the vaccines were like, I'll still be your friend if you choose to take the vaccine. It was people who were taking the vaccines that were like, you didn't take a vaccine, you're bad.
Yeah, totally.
You're bad and you're gonna kill us all. Like, I had family turn on me for stuff like that.
I think everybody, it doesn't matter who you were, if you vaccinated yourself or didn't vaccinate yourself, family turned on you.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't matter. We all fucking suffered, and that's what was so crazy. We couldn't tell everybody to fuck off. Stay out of my family. Stay out of my life. Stay out of my health. Stay out of my choices. Like, last I checked, this was a free fucking country. But it hasn't felt free in the longest time.
No.
Like, even earlier this week, I went underwear shopping. And no, you know how ridiculous this is? Like, I'm looking just for a plain Jane cotton underpants, okay? Do you think this thing exists? No, it's like some spandex blend, some polyester blend, some this, some that. Well, do you know what happens if you wear this synthetic material down in this area? It is not good. Yes, it looks pretty. Yes, it is nice, but it is not conducive of a healthy environment for your coochie coochie. Okay? So it's like, come on. Why am I living in communism? Why am I stuck with all this, just this low quality underwear here? You know, like, this is a free country. We should be in, first world feeling. And that includes being able to choose what kind of underwear you put on yourself, right?
Yes.
Is that too much to ask?
Apparently. Okay, well, now that we've spent our first however long ranting, I don't have a clock or
No,
anything.
I don't know what's going on. Internet isn't working for me.
I don't.
Something's happening.
Okay, so every time we do this, something weird goes on, and I don't know how.
I thought we were prepared enough, but apparently not. Something's not working.
I thought we
properly.
were prepared too. Okay, so we need a technology person to just come and deal with our lives for us. It says that we're awake. But that says that we're not.
Yeah, this is not happening here on this end, so I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, friends, for those of you who are watching, in order to comment and for us to actually see it, you have to be on the main event page. So if you are on the main event page, you can send a comment asking your questions. If you want a numerology reading, put in your birth date, and Taylor will do that. And then we've got tarot and oracle, past life stuff, all of the things.
If you want to know how many lives you lived, if you want to know, if you've lived alien lives and how many.
Who are you? All of those things.
Yeah. Or maybe there's a ghostie around that somebody needs to claim. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. But we got our crystal corner coming up, so, that fun stuff we can still talk about. But, yeah.
Yeah, all right, so head over to our main page and pop the questions in the comments. If not, we are going to continue rambling about our conspiracy bullshit. And if you have a conspiracy theory that you want to rile us up with,
yep,
put it in the comments.
Because we got lots we can talk about for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know if you saw, RFK has been hard at work this past week, exposing vaccine damage and VAERS reports and all kinds of stuff. So all the anti-vaxxers, they got a huge confirmation that, yes, autism rates have spiked hardcore, and that's been hidden for years due to vaccines. And now they're looking at removing all aluminum from vaccines. And if that's the case, that means every single vaccine will be removed from the US market. So now what?
Yeah.
Now what?
You get no vaccines.
Right. And so now what? Is everybody going to go into like a fear mode because now they're not protected? Or is it going to be like, okay, now I did something and how do I reverse it? Like what? And it's just like we're in this weird state now. We're exposing the truth, but nobody feels good about the truth that's being exposed. It fucking sucks. I don't want to share this news, but it's like, okay, look, people, like we went way too far with giving control of our health to everybody else.
Yeah.
Now what? How do we do over?
Heavy metal.
Detox?
Detoxes. Lots of detoxes.
Isn't that insane? That's where we're at, hey? Yeah, well, I guess there's hope, you know?
Yeah.
But again, yeah, what is it going to take? Wake up, people. You know, your government's lying to you. Something's happening. We're waking up to reality that we're in. So.
No tiredness. What is happening?
I don't know. But we were talking about how even this past week there was something in the air.
Yeah, there is something making people
So I don't know
angry.
if it's making you angry,
tired. Yeah, just blecky.
Blecky?
Blecky.
Is that a word? Blecky?
It is now. It's like bleh
Ble.
and yucky.
Okay.
Like I feel
Blecky.
bleh.
Yeah.
And
Well,
yucky. It's
unmotivated, defeated. These are the words that are coming up. You know, before we started, I just did a read to see where everybody's at. And yeah, everybody's broke as fuck. Everybody's feeling stuck. Everybody's like, okay, now what? And it's like,
get the fuck out of the city.
Well, yeah, essentially.
A lot of people want to leave, yeah.
Because, you know, nothing is going well. It just seems like everything is just a struggle. It seems like everything that you're working towards is for nothing. It's like the minute you save a little bit, the minute you get a little bit further ahead, what happens? Oh, now you got a car payment. Now you got to replace this appliance. Now you've got to do this. Now you've got to do that. And it's like, what's going on? So, you know, how do we navigate this entire situation? I don't know.
We sleep about it.
You think so? We're all supposed to just sleep and get rest?
Hermit mode for a little bit. I don't know. It feels sketchy out there. Like, a lot of people are on edge. A lot of people are stressed out. A lot of people are snappy, like, emotional. Just, yeah. I don't know. Feels like everybody's supposed to just hide away for a little bit and ride it out. Do some healing.
Okay.
Let's see what the cards say.
What should we all be doing right now?
That it's Hermit.
Turn off the video. Okay, we're done. 20 minutes is all you get today. You fucking suck.
No?
Oh, two queens. Interesting. So Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords. Yeah, no. Okay, you know what? We got to be able to handle this storm. Maybe it's time to put on the big girl panties like I was talking about. Find some new panties for yourself and be like, okay, I got this. I'm in charge of my emotions. I can navigate this water. I can do what I need to do. I got this. But I also can say what I need to be, like what needs to come out. I can be heard. I'm not afraid to speak my truth. So maybe that's what we're being called to do right now, is despite like this feeling of ugh, despite of like, you know, not knowing what's next or not knowing if we can navigate the storm, this is the test. Maybe this is what we're in right now. Some weird cosmic test, but
so make a crown. That is what I am getting from this. We need to, okay, princesses and queens out there, including you men, it is time to make a fucking princess
regal
crown.
Yeah, maybe it's time to be regal. Whatever you are, male, female, you know, maybe it's time to step into your royalty mode. Maybe it's time to step into the nobility role where you are worth more.
You make it.
Well, maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know. This is good. Two queens. I like that. Is that us? I hope that's us.
Ooh,
in charge of our emotions, in charge of our words. Yeah,
okay,
look at
so
us.
next time, crowns.
Yeah,
Fuck that
ready
witch
for
hat.
Yeah, no witch hat next time.
Fuck this bandana and this heavy ass beehive of hair on my head.
That's why you're feeling tired.
We will wear fucking crowns.
Okay. Where are we gonna get these babies? Should we call, Queen, you're dead. You don't need these
make
anymore. Let's just have these.
Just make a crown.
Make some forest witchy crown out of like twigs.
There you go.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. And then we'll just, from now on, it's the Psychic Queen party.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So tune in next time for something super fun. What did you get?
The same cards that I pulled
Earlier.
Exactly the same cards.
Okay, so everybody needs to hear this. Get ready, everybody.
Well, it's just like loving compassion for yourself and others. And initiation with the Earth Star chakra. So really, really grounding and stepping into your power and connecting to the earth.
Wonderful. So yeah, make sure you're grounding. Make sure you're doing your discipline every day.
We got distracted about the anger and the sour smell.
And what do we need to go back to?
Well, we were talking about how we felt with like the air or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were smelling the sulfur in the water, and
Oh,
I was
yes.
smelling it in the air.
Yeah. No, something definitely is up. And yeah, it stinks. Either way, it stinks.
If you're in Calgary.
Yeah, and we have a water issue as well in Calgary where they're threatening to put fluoride back into the water. And so there's an injunction that's been set up. So July 9th, if you can, get yourself down to the City of Calgary courthouse to protest the tyranny and the communism, because this is ridiculous that you keep wanting to add more and more crap into our lives. And so
Yeah, I'm confused because like when you told me they hadn't added it yet, I was like, what the fuck? They announced on their website that they had.
I know, but then enough people went down to City Hall, went down to the courthouse, like filed papers.
So they just had to like cancel it?
They had to cancel it. They had to put it on hold.
Is it just like a button that they push?
I have no clue. Either way, I'm like,
I have so many
kids, don't
questions.
drink the
I need the
water.
answers.
Like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Get yourself a good filtration system because something is definitely up. When smelling the water today, it smelled like sulfur. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's everywhere or if we're just sensitive to it because we're aware. But something is bizarre. Like even this past week, there was a bunch of flooding happening all over the world on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
And coincidentally or not, on that same day, there were no chemtrails over the United States. Not one. And that's abnormal. There's always chemtrails. You can see it on the radar. You can see it on the satellite. So something is definitely going on.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah, pretty much. For a lot of people, it is. It's like, we lived one way for so long. We lived in a state of excess for so long. We lived in a state of delusion and of false idols and of like bullshit. And now what? Like, if there's an apocalypse, how are you going to survive? Like it's just like insane the world that we've put ourselves in because it's like a giant cage. It's like, how do you break out of this? Move to a village. Move to a small town. Become self-sufficient, right?
Yes.
But anyway.
Okay, for those who have just joined, if you have any questions, we are offering free online psychic readings. There's tarot, numerology, oracle, past life, basically whatever.
Yeah.
Just pop your question into the chat and we will answer it in whatever ways we possibly can. Also, if you're watching this from a page that is not on the main event page, we cannot see your comments because every time this gets shared, we do not see the comments. Also, we will never message you. We will never message you or ask you for money through the chat. That is not us. Oh, hello. Wow, out of all the times that we have done this, that has never happened to us before.
We're doing well today. See, that's the other side calling. Hello. Yeah, welcome to your future.
Doing? Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, we have an event coming up Next weekend?
And we promise we are much better psychics than we are computer people.
Yes.
Yes. So
Sydney, that is the landline. So Taya doesn't believe, okay, this is why we suck at technology. Taya does not believe in cell phones or anything like that. So she has a landline.
Yeah.
And she uses the landline to talk to people.
I do, yes.
Yeah.
If you want to talk to me, you gotta call. But don't call after 10 p.m. It's like wildly inappropriate. Especially if there's no emergency. If nobody's dead, like, come on. You know? Even then, they're dead. They're not going anywhere. It's like, come on. It's like, no, there's certain times. But yeah, I believe in that old school method that, the phone is for your convenience, not for other people's. So if you're always available on a cell phone, if you're always available to everybody and everything, like, when do you work on your boundaries? When do you get a break? When do you have you time? Like, how many people message you every single day? How many people can get a hold of you anytime, any way?
I was going to say, I'll show you my phone, but I usually have about 80 text messages and over 100 Facebook messages, but I also run, like, I do my own stuff. But yeah, no, it is very inconvenient that people can just, like, send me a message and expect me to get back to them right away.
Well, and this is it. Everybody's come to expect that mentality that you're just going to be available because they're available because everybody's connected. And it's like, nope.
Yeah.
This is not okay. And you know what? I still like to think. I still like to use my brain. I still have phone numbers that are stored in my head that I know because it's like I dial those numbers. I don't just press a button. Mm-hmm. Addresses I remember, like locations, directions, like I'm a visual person. So for me, the phone has always been an area of contention because, I haven't liked for many years who was calling me. And then now we transferred it to, our landline or business number, and it's wonderful. So we can still stay in touch with people. But at the same time, it's at our convenience. Mm-hmm. It's not for everybody. So yeah, if you're looking to teach the kids something different. We even have one of those old rotary phones that you just pick up the phone and you're just like, oh, who is it? Surprise. I don't know. Hello. But imagine those days are long gone. Now the phone rings, you see who it is. And if you don't know who it is.
Your phone announces it.
Yeah. Well, I have that technology too, because what if you're doing dishes? Yeah. You're not going to bother yourself unless it's somebody you really want to talk to, Yeah. Right? But again, convenience. Mm-hmm. Does it work for you or not? So yeah, that's why we're having some fun times here. So yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what we were saying is pop your question in the chat.
Please.
And go to the main page, pop your question in the chat, and when we see it, we will answer it. If not, we have a million things to blab about, like we were saying before. July 11th, we will be at the Wandering Souls Night Market at Renfrew.
Yes.
Community Association. We'll both be doing readings from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m.
So you can get a reading from one of us or both of us. And you can buy some stuff too, because we'll have some wonderful witchy,
super crafty
things for sale.
Speaking of that, I am changing my business name.
Congratulations.
And I announced it on my page today. I'm going to change it to Eternal Elements from Hippie and Witchy, because Hippie and Witchy, it's just not for me anymore. I need to move on to new things. But in that name change, I'm going back to like an old pricing thing for the next couple of months. So if you want a past life reading by email, because that's how this whole entire thing started, I used to charge $88 for them, and you get a bunch of pages about a past life that you've lived. So if you're interested in that, send me a message and we can set that up. Sydney says, can you do just a general, if I don't have a specific question? Yeah, for sure. If you want to just ask about just a future, the cards will tell you.
The cards will tell.
I feel like we need like a music thing to play.
Yeah, you totally do. Why haven't you come up with some theme music yet?
I don't know, because
I'm lazy. Musical one. Oh, surprise.
Wait.
What? It's not the exact same, but it's,
it's pretty close.
It's pretty close. So, Sydney, just like everybody, your head is in the clouds and you don't know what you want either. And that's why you're like, oh, just a general reading. What you're unaware of is you're working towards your goals. You're working towards your dreams. You're working towards your happy ending. And you're definitely gaining perspective. But the future is going to bring you a new outlook, new opportunities, new ways that you're going to learn to communicate, new path to making even money, new investment. Looks like you might even be going on a trip. So yeah, I don't know. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about things that you don't want. Focus on the things that you do want. If a trip sounds nice in your future, go with it. But yeah, there's a journey that you're definitely going on. And whatever you are doing, always keep the hope. Always know that it's getting you to the next step. It's getting you to the next place. So yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, everything's okay. You just got to focus on what you want. What are you getting?
I give up.
The same cards as earlier?
The exact same cards as earlier. So yeah, this is just like loving yourself, having loving compassion towards your situation. Yeah, looking at things from different perspectives. Just yeah.
Yeah, this is
love,
totally
like
the hangman, different perspective as well.
Moving in love.
Yeah.
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 So moving into new things in love.
Yeah, it looks like for me, yeah, again, an adventure is coming, a new journey, new opportunities, and yeah, perspective, but focus on what you want.
But do it in love.
Yeah, love for yourself, love for your fellow man.
Yeah.
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 Because everything in divine timing. I mean, like what we were talking about this past week, it's like, hurry up and wait. You know, like we want all the things, we know how to get them, but it's patience. There's only so many things you can do.
Yeah.
It's got to be divine timing. So, yeah. Hope that helps, Sydney.
All right.
Anybody else?
She said, maybe love is coming to me. Well,
if that's...
I am going to manifest that love does come to you. Because every single person deserves love.
For sure.
Pew pew. Love. Sending.
A little delay. It was like an old school modem that you had to dial up, like the old computer.
Well, it was like unsure at first. And I was like, "Okay, love," and then it just like stopped for a second. And I was like, "I don't know. It feels weird in here today. It does feel delayed."
Like it's the energy in here that's delayed, or
it just like
is it like because you're so high from like the painting today?
Like the world in general, it feels like just a huge delay.
Is everybody else feeling delayed?
She said that does help quite a bit. Thank you so much.
Very welcome.
Perfect. All right. If anybody else has any questions, pop them in the comments. Or just continue to be creepy little stalkers. We can see you.
And if you're watching.
And if you're on a different page.
We don't see your comments.
Okay, so if you're on Bubba's Art House or the Psychic Tea Party, or like one that has been shared, Facebook is silly. And we can't actually see the thing. We can't actually see your comments. So hold on. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to navigate this Bubba's Art House one and it's not working, so
we are having like the weirdest fucking technology problems today.
Is it the solar flares or is it us?
I don't know.
You know, other people, like, where are you? What's happening? Yeah.
Yeah. My phone keeps popping up saying like apparently we did a weird hand gesture and it wanted to add like some kind of effects to our faces. What?
But nobody touched the screen.
Nobody touched the screen. No.
Unless there's some ghosty here doing that. Did you check around? I don't have those powers. That's all you, baby. This might be claim your ghosty time. We haven't done that for a while.
It's just yeah, there's just like weird stuff happening. Weird stuff in the world.
Okay.
All the technologies, right? But it could be the solar flares. Have you looked at the Schumann resonance lately?
Yeah, it's been not as epic as I thought it would be. So I'm just like, yeah.
Sydney says we're coming into a retrograde soon. That is probably why.
Why we're delaying and slowing down again? Like
all of the technology is fucking up
already. No, it's too early. I didn't think retrograde was already.
I feel like it's a different planet. I don't think it's Mercury.
Okay.
I vaguely remember reading something about that today, about some planets going into retrograde.
Wow, you were actually doing real research. I was researching conspiracy
it just
stuff.
popped up on a meme. And I was like, oh, interesting, scrolled past. I'll probably remember it later, but now I don't. Yeah. Oh well. Bridget would like a general reading for her. And apparently Mercury is in 2 weeks.
Okay, cool. So we have 2 weeks, people, till Mercury retrograde happens. So, get shit done.
Wait, how long does it last for?
Well, 3 weeks. 3 brutal weeks.
It's got to be done before we go on our road trip.
Yeah. Yes, without a doubt. So, yeah. Okay, let's see.
All right. Messages for Bridget. I've never seen that one before.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, no, see, Bridget's doing okay. Okay, so again, this card comes up a lot. So, I wanted clarity, and it's like, okay, Bridget, you really need to stay focused on what you want. Like, it looks like there's so many options. There's so many possibilities, so many things that are out there for you. It's just, what do you want? Right now, it's like you're getting wisdom shared with you. You're getting information. You're sharing wisdom. It's like this ancestral thing that's happening, maybe ending old habits. Many times culture looks one way, but then we realize through their experiences that it's not culture, it's just trauma hiding out. So maybe you're breaking traditions, maybe you're breaking cultural stuff, and turn to what culture, what traditions do you carry forward? You're not who you were, and how you were raised, well, you're not responsible for. But as an adult, it is your job to navigate things and to say, you know what? I can rise above this, or I can continue this. It's really up to you. What you're unaware of is, if you're not in a relationship, somebody's coming. And if you are with somebody, this could be you. This is you being in charge of your world, you being king of your castle, you having everything you need. It's just, again, what are you focused on? What do you want? Yes, you'd like to have all the money. Yes, you'd like to have all the things. And you'll be able to have it all, and you're going to, because like what comes up here is, again, this king and queen. And it's to do with the pentacles, with the coins. So yeah, money is coming without a doubt. Don't worry about it. It's going to take a little bit of work, and then you will get some much needed rest, but justice will always prevail. You will get everything you want and more, and some things you don't even know you want yet because it still hasn't revealed itself. So again, get your head out of the clouds and focus on what it is you want. Yes, sometimes it's heavy, and that's what these cups are here. It's emotions, and it's like, okay, yes, it's okay to take a break from it, step out and be like, okay, what the fuck am I missing? What am I not seeing? But then come back here and really feel it, and don't slough it away. This time, really get through the stuff. Get through the emotions, get through the feelings, and don't carry the weight of the lesson so much, but carry the lesson with you, Get rid of that heaviness. Get rid of, okay, I didn't know better. Moving forward.
Yeah. Okay, the fluffy happy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was actually
it wasn't
happy.
It wasn't horrible. Yeah,
yeah,
it's good. It's good considering what we've been getting lately. So, Bridget, things are good. Comparatively, you're doing good. Just focus.
Okay, I've got a root chakra card here. So this is what you need to work on. So this is grounding, stability, financial flow. Start working on your root chakra, get that into flow, and all of these things will start coming, because right now things might feel a little bit rocky and a little bit rough, but you're going through some kind of transformation, whether it's spiritual transformation or just a transformation of emotions or feelings, like you were saying.
Totally.
And how do you get through all of this? So this is trusting your innocence. So this is going back to that childlike, going back to like shadow self, going back to like when you were a child. And
is this culture? Is this trauma?
Exactly.
Yeah. Do I continue this? Do I teach future generations this? Or does it stop with me?
Well, this is like also seeing like from a child's point of view, right? So like seeing things as you were seeing it for the very, very first time with no judgment
filter.
Or filter.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. So all of the happiness.
Yeah. And remember to have unlimited compassion and love for yourself and your journey. Because like, to be honest, who gave you instructions? Like, what manual did you have? Like, you know?
And like you were programmed by somebody.
Without a doubt. Yeah. And then you have to ask yourself, is that my programming?
Or is
it like it?
Yeah.
Is it somebody else's? Like, does it serve me? So many layers.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. If there's any other questions, pop them in the comment box. Otherwise, we are going to continue with our shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, on top of July 11th, I will also be doing another show. It's something that I haven't done for a while, is putting myself out there as an artist. So, yeah, I'm part of the Mush Love art show. It's a pretty cool event that happens once a year, and this is the 3rd year that it's happening. So if you can get a chance to get out and support a bunch of amazing local artists, it's at Neverland Boutique from July 18th to the 25th.
And it's mushroom themed.
Which is the best part. Everything is revolving around those fun little spores. Magical mushrooms.
You're saying there's like music and mushrooms too?
Dude, there's something really epic happening. And Victor, my husband, he has a project called Va. He's been working on this cool project with Jay and Tanya from Mush Love, and they are going to put together quite an epic show where the mushrooms communicate to us. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, so definitely if you're into mushrooms and mushroom culture and you want to, or if you're not into it and you want to learn about it, definitely come out. It's going to be a really cool interactive experience, and every year it just gets better and better. So
yeah, like I went last year and I had fun.
You had fun. we'll leave it at that.
I did have fun.
Yeah.
I actually ended up because there's a lot of cool artists there. I ended up buying like a really cute little pink, like completely. It's not something that I would normally buy, but it was like bright neon pink from head to toe. This little like mushroom monster guy.
Oh.
Like, yeah, it was so fucking cute. But I had also, like, taken a mushroom. So.
Hence why you bought the little mushroom.
I saw it, and it looked at me with its cute little eyes, and I was like, oh, I must have you. And yeah, so he was my buddy for the night, and I bought him.
Cool.
But, like, it's just, like, there's so many cool artists there, and all the art is, I don't know, it's just.
Magical?
It is, and it's an experience.
Yeah, and that's what I really like about it. It's like you're working with plants, you're working with plant energy and earth magic, and it's just so cool how now we have technology that can translate what plants are saying. So, wow.
So what are the vegetarians gonna say?
Well, again,
once
they were like, I told you you can't eat that stuff. They're like, no, I'm class 4 vegan. I don't eat anything that casts a shadow. The breatharians.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what people do. They're gonna go to just suck it in the air and the sunshine and.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck to them.
Yep. I am not going to die skinny. That is for sure. So I enjoy food way too much. So. Yeah.
I see. I don't like food. I don't enjoy food. I don't go out of my way to eat food. but I do because I have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
I mean,
if you could be a breatharian, would you?
just live off of air?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Like,
Okay,
definitely.
well, research it, dude.
I don't think that's a
Yeah,
real thing to have.
it is. It is.
Your body needs.
No, NASA studies these people. These people who have figured it out. They study the breatharians. They study the sunshine people. Yeah.
Are they just like opening their mouths and shoveling buckets of sun rays into their mouth? Like, I have so many
I think they're
questions
sitting there
about this.
kumbayaing it. I have no clue. I haven't seen the whole process. I mean, I haven't explored enough. I never would want to be that because I like food. So it wasn't an interest. But if you're interested, you should look it up.
I might.
Let me know how it goes.
Okay.
I'd be curious.
Is that
going to get us to 5D faster? Then get on it.
Well, I just don't understand how, like, if I don't eat, I'm a fucking cranky bitch.
I know,
and if
right?
I don't want to eat, like, you know how bad I am at eating.
Yeah.
Like, it's usually like I'm gonna pass out and then I'll actually finally eat. But if I could just live off of sunshine, that'd be fucking great.
You do it?
I just don't know how.
Well, we need to move to a
that
sunshine
is.
city because Calgary is definitely not sunshine land. That's for sure.
No.
It's too miserable here most of the time. Well, so you need to move. That's
I
step
need to go
one.
to like the desert.
Yes. Sunshine land.
Just like bake in the dirt. Feed me dirt.
Charge like a battery.
Yeah, see, I have so many questions
Me
about
too.
this. Yeah, because like, what about the nutrients? What about like all of the things?
Well, how do
The
plants
logic
survive?
part of my
Yeah.
Well, they get watered.
Yeah, okay. So what if
And
you
they
could
get
live off of
nutrients
just
from
water?
the dirt.
So you go stand outside and ground every day. I don't know.
Lick the dirt.
Maybe.
Oh, I just
How do you
need
survive?
2 licks of dirt a day and a mouthful of sunshine and
Sprinkle
life
some
will
water
be-
on my forehead and
yeah,
here we
life
go.
will be fucking great. Right?
If it was that
we
easy.
got the air, earth, water. Oh, what do we need? A fire.
The sun, dude.
That was my air.
No, that's not. That's fire.
Fine, burn my taste buds with your sun rays.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'll be... Yeah.
The air will be the farts from all the air you're ingesting. The breatharian. There's your air.
I don't even have a response to that. I'm... Okay, so I guess new life goal.
Become a sunshine eater.
Yeah.
An air eater. Yeah. Okay.
Lick dirt. Eat sun rays. Fart the sun rays out.
2 weeks from now could be really interesting. Stay tuned, people. Find out where Maddy is on our journey of breatharianism. And ingesting sunshine.
If I'm not here, it's because I died. And that'll be your sign that it doesn't work.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
How psychic were we? Well, not that good.
We killed Maddy.
Oops.
Better luck next time.
Mm-hmm. In other
Next
news,
life.
I'm looking for a replacement.
Fuck you. Well, if you're watching and you're interested, I need a new best friend. Just kidding.
Yeah, I think we've been through too much now. So
This one's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Until I
Like
die
it or
next
not,
week.
yeah. We're kind of stuck with each other now. So like it or not, you're stuck with us. Well, we still have access to technology. So
until the technology permanently bans us.
Yeah, because now that you've got me on here, I'm like, okay, what's up next week? What information did I find out from the world that I need to share with all you wonderful people?
Yeah.
Or what
Can we torment
What
you with
nonsense do we
next?
need to talk
Yeah.
about? Yes.
What time is it?
Oh, well, we got another 11 minutes.
Oh. All right. Well, now that we're done being fucking weirdos with our
Are you sure we're done?
no
Yeah.
with our breatharian thing.
Yep.
If you have a question, pop it in the comments and we will answer it. If you want a numerology thing, put your birth date in. Main event page on
On
Hippie and Witchy, the through Hippie and Witchy, I think it is. I
Yeah.
don't fucking know anymore. If it gets shared, then we don't see it.
Yes.
Because Facebook is poopy.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pop your questions in the comments in the last 10 minutes. We'll try to get to you. But until then, you can listen to more of our bullshit. Tell me about this big black rock.
This is our magical crystal of the week. This is a piece of black tourmaline with lepidolite enclosures. And there's, as we noticed, some moving parts in it as well, which is really neat.
There's 2 of
Tourmaline.
them.
Oh, wonderful. This is an interactive fun stone. See?
This is
good.
This is like
Exciting.
a fidget stone.
This is an exciting crystal because, yes, you've got a couple of different things happening at once. But ultimately, it's a huge protector, repeller of negativity, transmuter of energy, heightening of psychic awareness. It's just if you're feeling like shit, it's a good stone to have because it gets you feeling much better. And you're not even sure why, but it does its thing. And so I like to have a piece of black tourmaline always as a keychain that I carry around with me.
Oh, me too.
And yeah, there's just a couple of like places that I like to place the crystal, like at the front door, just to keep away the bad shit, just to transmute clean, you know. So if you're looking for a really, really good crystal to add to your arsenal, this is the one. And if you get the lepidolite in with it too, that's even better. Because yeah, look that up. That is increasing your psychic awareness and opening up your third eye big time. And yeah.
So all the happiness.
All the happiness. Yeah.
Lori would like a reading.
Ooh, okay, Lori. What do we have in store?
Do you have a specific question?
Yeah.
Or are we just
doing a general reading?
doop-de-doop, doop-de-doop,
Okay, there we are.
doop-de-doop, 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 doop-de-doop.
Ooh.
These are your reading things.
My reading music.
Doop-de-doop, doop-de-doop.
Whoa,
What?
so weird. What's going on again? Okay, so if you're looking for everybody to know the truth, Lori, if you're looking for rights to be wronged, they are going to be. Everything's going to work out the way that it needs to. Everything, if you've been worried about anything, don't be worried anymore. Okay? Like there's nothing to worry about. There is like a really great happy ending coming for you. There's going to be a little bit of work. Looks like there's a bunch of information that's being passed down, or traditions, or you're learning ancestral stuff. Something's happening there. But either way, you're building yourself a strong financial future. And it's going to take a little bit of work. But in the end, you come out really successful. You come out doing whatever it is you want, investing in the future that you want. But again, like, you know, what are you focused on? You are completely, your world's good right now. So I don't even know why you need a reading. It's funny.
Confirmation.
I guess maybe it's just confirmation that, yeah, you're on the right path.
People want to hear happy stuff too.
Like, I don't see anything bad. And this is wonderful. So congratulations. You must have like overcome a lot of crap to get to this place where, look, now is the time that you will see justice happen. Now will be the time that it's your time. Now will be your family's time. So yeah, just enjoy when it comes, when it shows up. Pinch yourself and be in gratitude that you get to experience this.
Yeah.
What do you get?
So I've got Ferd and Feathered Friends. So this is starting to work with animals. So if you don't already work with animals, start working with the animals. They're going to help you through the next little part of your life. There's also this guy. So this means some kind of new partnership or new creative idea that is coming to you, and to grab onto it and run with it, and allow this to come into something big and beautiful.
Yeah, it's totally like investing in your future, but it's like information from the past. And so, yeah, again, you're getting stuff, you're getting help, you're getting information, something's coming.
Throat chakras.
Yeah.
So this is expressing your truth and telling people the story that you have to be told. So any information that you have, like Taya said, this is just confirmation. Start some kind of project that you've got going on where you're going to be telling a story or expressing your truth. Maybe you're writing a book or motivational speaking or something like that.
Yeah. Because everything looks good. You don't have to worry, like everything's working itself the way it needs to. So yeah, keep doing it and just stay focused.
All the happiness.
Yeah, definitely.
Sweet.
Well, that's a nice way to end off the night if that's our last reading. Thank you, Lori, for that.
Yeah, I guess we have, I don't know how many minutes left. Like
a couple minutes.
Couple minutes?
Yeah, 3-4 minutes. Should we do a world read? What to expect the next couple of weeks here, right before we go into retrograde? So next time we're here, I guess will be retrograde, Mercury retrograde. Can't remember if there's any other ones on the horizon right now. But
oh, Dawn says, "Hi, ladies. Keep killing it."
Thank you, Dawn. Thanks for the support.
Lori says, "Awesome. I needed that. Thank you. Love you, gals." All right. Well, if you have a question, get it in now. Otherwise, you have to wait 2 weeks. I forgot about your theme music.
Doop, yeah, we're doing theme music here. Oh, I'm going to throw that at you.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Doop-de-doop. Doop-de-doop. Doop-de-doop.
Okay, so at the beginning of our show, I was getting that the world, it feels like we're all stuck. And the next 2 weeks are going to give us mobility, which is wonderful. Okay, so if you've been feeling stuck, if you've been feeling like, oh no, what's next? Or where am I going? Or what just happened? Or if you're unsettled, don't worry. Things are moving and shaking and there are sunny days ahead. Okay? The sun is shining. Everything's all right. Sometimes we just have to show up in our life. And other times we have to show up and defend who we are. And so there might be a little bit of like, okay, I just got to show up and be me. Or, you know, I'm going to be tested. Like, is this really what I want? Is this really what I need? And yes, it is what you want. Yes, it is what you need because you're building a strong new foundation. When I get the Ace of Wands, it's like, okay, we definitely went through a transformation. We went through something. We were feeling stuck. Now we're coming through, emerging from like a phoenix kind of mode where there was a fire or whatever you were going through. And now you're coming out of it and you're starting to see there's a direction. So know that everything is going to move. Everything is going to go how it needs to go, especially if you've been feeling that stuck. So focus on what you want. And if you don't know what you want, well, you need to go out there and experiment. You need to call a buddy and be like, hey, let's go out there and do something different. What have you not tried? What have I not tried? Let's go have fun together. Like I said, I got these 4 Fs. And if it doesn't meet those requirements, if I can't decide yes or no, well, then I rely on that. And it's like, well, if it's not fun, then what the hell am I doing? You know? And that's it. So deciding yourself what you want, and eventually you're going to be unstuck here in the next couple of weeks, just in time for Mercury retrograde to hit. So,
depressing.
I know, right? But at least you'll know which way you're going. So when the retrograde hits, all the fuckery you'll understand is happening to clear out stuff so you can move smoothly forward. So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I have evolution, so this is a time of change, a time of just like becoming the best version of you, DNA upgrades, like just mentally changing, spiritually changing, and the whole purpose of all of this is to find home in yourself. So we're not looking for home in a piece of land. We're not looking for...
But it could be that.
It could be. Yeah. But home is always going to be inside of your meat suit.
Yes, of course. Yeah, you know, are you comfortable in your own skin? Are you being authentically you?
Yeah.
You know, are you free to be you?
Yeah.
And then can you speak that truth? Because again, that, throat chakra has been coming up for a lot of us. That we haven't been free to be us or to speak our truth. Mm-hmm. So now's the time.
Yeah, it's time to find home within yourself and love yourself.
unconditionally.
evolve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sweet.
So, yeah.
All right. Well.
Until next time, you can find us on our social media pages, and you can book us to come out and see you.
Yeah, we do the psychic tea party. So if you want to throw a party and invite all of your friends, we will come and do readings for you and up to 10 of your friends. If you want to book with us individually, you can contact our page.
Stampede time is happening, so if you want something different for your Stampede party, you can always reach out to us. We still got some space available, so.
Yeah, and like I said before, with the whole name change, new and fucking beginnings or whatever, if you want one of my old-fashioned like past life readings, I put it back to the very first price that I ever charged, which was $88. So.
And trust me, people, you should go run and get this reading for yourself.
I charge $222 for them now.
Yes. This is life-changing. It changed my life. The first past life reading I had from you. That was a internet one. And man, here we are years later. I'm not saying that that's going to be happening to you, but my goodness, like, talk about somebody changing your life, your perspective. Like, definitely, I say, like, it's not always necessary to explore the past, but once you do, you can identify patterns that you've already seen in this lifetime. So I've lived 42 years in this lifetime. I have patterns. But then when I saw my past life, most recent one, it was like, oh, I see even more patterns. And then when I see other past lives, I see even more patterns. And it's like, oh dear, I gotta stop that. Or, oh, good job, Taya. You know, it's like one or the other, but.
Sydney says we message the page for that stuff. Yep, you guys can message the Psychic Tea Party, and depending on what kind of reading you want, we will hook you up.
You got it.
Yeah, in person, online. We got you.
One of us, both of us.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, with that, I hope everybody has a fucking magical day. And then just a quick reminder, we will never message you or ask you for money or anything. Any of the people on the thing are scammers and they're poopy, so don't fall for their scams.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, I guess we shall say
until next time.
Bye, friends.
Thank you. See you.
2 weeks.
2 weeks? When is our next one?
I don't fucking know.
Oh gosh, we're good at this. Okay, July 17th, I'm assuming, is 2 weeks from now. 14th, 3rd. Yeah, anyways, we'll see you in 2 Thursdays, okay? Whatever that works out to be.
Okay, well, bye.